Alright, good afternoon. Welcome back to Monkey Dog Fishing. So, recently I had a bit of family, no drama. I had a passing in the family, and just before it happened, a couple of months back, my stepdad had brought a drone so we could go do some fishing with it, because it has a fishing attachment, things like that. But he passed before any of that was able to happen, and he gave me the drone and said, go make videos that you'll be proud of with it. So big thanks to Russ. I've come up to Monduran, I've brought the drone out for his first proper run to try and get some real good footage. And today I've pulled my first meter fish, and the boat first meter Monduran barra. So this one's for you, Russ. Hope you enjoy. Yep. Oh, I just felt a hook pull. He's a good one. Very good one. Oh. No, 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 no. Yes! Come on! Oh, fuck. I reckon that's a meter. I think that's my first meter fish. Done it. The first meter fish, meter 4. Can't wait. Alright, it's time to get him back. Been out for a bit now. Oh. Tell me when you're ready. How good. How good. Alright, that was the first meter barra on the board. Took me a little bit, I had to sit down after it. I was shaking pretty bad. I got super nervous when they got beside the boat. I was really worried about pulling hooks, getting chafed off. And like, look at that amount of chafing up that leader. He had this fairly down his throat. A Molex 140 shad. I had him pinned with the assist mostly. The top hook was in, but it was mostly just the assist that got him. They are upgraded to BKKs. Really don't know what to say. I think I'm done for the day. But I might have to stay out for a little bit longer until my batteries run out. They're not far off it. So I might even throw a trip in I did the other week. I did a little clip of it already, but I might put it in this video as well. We'll see, I don't know. But no, my first meter Monduran barra. Hopefully it's not the last, hopefully there's plenty more to come, but I'm glad. I've been thinking all morning about dropping down to dropping down to 50 to try and get the bite. That's 80 pound FC rock, and that was nearly done. Fish, yeah, I don't know what to say. I'm blown away. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. That one's for you, Russ. That one's for you. Yep. Oh, that's a good fish. Come on. Yeah, buddy! Yeah. So happy. So happy. Alright, well we're at the end of it. So hope you've enjoyed it so far. Just before I do sign off this video, I have been getting questions about some of the gear I'm using. And I am using another new camera that I end up getting over Christmas. So let me know what you think of this one as well. So we'll start with my jerkbait rod. All the rods I do use are TD Hypers, the Baitcaster series. This is the older one. I believe they just run them out for a newer model. My jerkbait rod is 5 to 9 kilo 6.4 with a Tatula. This is 100 HS. And I use this to throw on my jerkbaits, mostly throw on my jerkbaits and some smaller plastics. If you look back on some earlier videos, this is the rod I'm using at Lake Lentils a lot of the time to chase barra up there. The biggest barra I think I've pulled on this one is that 78 centimeter mark, like just on under 80, and this has handled it perfectly fine. This is another one I do use. I have 2 of these, and I swap another reel over when I'm chasing jacks. So I use this for plastics and jerkbaits, usually when I'm chasing jacks. But that's the one that's probably caught me the most barra over the time, because I have had it the longest. And I run 40 pound tass line on that one. My next one is for smaller swim baits and larger plastics, like the shad 6-inch. I run that on like a 6-0 quarter ounce or 3/8 jig head usually. And that's what worked for me up at Monduran when I was with my dad. and that's what I threw this on. So this one's a 6 to 12 kilo. This is a 6 foot, just 6 foot rod, so 6'1", and I use it to mostly throw things like the Hercules swim baits and things like that. And I've got that on a Zillion HD. And we'll get back to this one in a second. And this one runs 50-pound braid on it, 50-pound tass line. I find tass line is one of my favorite braids overall. I run it even on my lighter spin gear for brim and stuff like that, because it's like a 6-pound thickness with a 12-pound breaking strength, because it's being a PE braid. It has fairly good abrasive resistance for a thinner braid. And this is the rod I was using to get my meter fish. This is the TD Hyper swim bait rod. So this one's 6'6". It can cast 14 to 150 gram lures, and it just says max line P 6. So yeah, and I run 50-pound braid on this one as well. And yeah, this is the Tertullian HD. Yeah, Tertullian HD. Really like the Tertullian. I've only had it a little while now, and I've been a pretty big fan of it, to be honest. And I use it to throw larger swim baits, something like the Molex shad. This isn't the one that I was using in the video, but that one's obviously, you've already seen that one. And I will upgrade the hooks on these, and we'll run a split ring now. I tend to find all my swim baits now, I am starting to run split rings over a loop knot. It's just a personal preference for me. I like the other knots I tie over a loop knot. If you are looking to stay with Daiwa, reel wise, Tertullian HD, the Zillion HD, fantastic reels. And even this my Tatula, the Tatula HS100. Now, my biggest gripe at the moment with Daiwa is their lower range reels run like a locking nut on the side, so you can't actually have the side plate come off at all unless you unscrew it. Where I'll pop in a quick video of it here. The Zillion has a locking pin here that you can knock and undo it. And when I was at Monduran, I lost side plate over the side of the boat. So getting that replaced at the moment. But yeah, that would be my biggest gripe with my Zillion, being the more expensive of the other two reels. I don't know why it doesn't have the same bolt setup that the other cheaper reels do. Other than that, a fantastic reel. And yeah, I've caught some good fish with it. So yeah, all these rods here have proven themselves. They've all landed good fish, good barra. Especially my 9 to 5 kilo one, 5 to 9 kilo one. That one's done me some good stuff lately with the jerk baits on it. But yeah, so that's it. So I hope you've enjoyed the new camera, the drone. Let me know if anything else, know how it all looks and how you're happy with it. And yeah, any other questions, hit me up. I'm always free to answer questions. And as always, like, subscribe, and shout to Russ, and I'll hopefully catch you around the next one. Cheers.